Are we live, guys? Let's see who is here. Looks like we are live. So let me make sure I get this volume down when I reload the chat room one. All right, there we go. Now we are here. Alex is here, first person. Joseph Medina, same. He's here too. We are live. And today I'm going to be talking about Ross versus Marshalls versus TJ Maxx versus DD's discounts. So originally I had Tuesday morning in there. I don't know. We'll see if we can talk about it since it's not really the same like with clothing and all that stuff goes, but we shall see. Braulio, what's up, yo? Joseph, what's up? J23, DRAM, yo, what's up? So today's show, probably gonna try to cut it off at like 45 minutes to an hour, maybe not as long as the other ones. My mom went into surgery and stuff, so I'm gonna go visit her. I've been visiting her every day, so trying to see how she's doing. So I'm gonna try to cut off the show a little earlier than usual. But also today, for sure, what I want to do is I'm gonna announce the winner for the tubulars. The last couple of live shows I had, everyone that submitted in some questions. We have 10 people that are eligible to win the tubulars, so I'm gonna give those away. And let's see who else is here. Jonathan Bubba, hi from Miami. There we go. Alex Soto, what's up? What up, Doe? Courtney Hardy, hi from New Zealand. Nice. New sub. Ethan, what's up? Braulio, finally get to catch you live, brother. Yes, sir. High school basketball talk. Shout out to Julian. What's up, Julian? That kid Ed, what's up? Flying Puma, what's up? DRAM Arizona up in here. So nice to see. And yeah, we're going to talk about those. Let's talk a little bit about Monday's video. You guys saw Monday's video on the t-shirts. Dollar t-shirts, one of them $2. That champion sweatshirt. Let me know in the chat what you guys thought about that video of just finding some dollar shirts. And that's what I'm talking about. When you don't have a lot of money and you want to source for stuff, you got to go for that cheaper stuff. Dollar items, $2 items. So you're not investing a whole lot, and you can make some money off of that stuff. So looking at the app, hopefully I can show you guys here. So the champion spell out sweatshirt, I sold it for $32. The Seinfeld logo t-shirt, which was $1, I sold it for $23. See if you guys can see it there. Let's see, there we go. Probably looks a little bit better, but it's probably because of the lighting. But champion Seinfeld one sold, and then today I sold one of the Mitchell & Ness shirts, the Penny Hardaway, $17.95. So I think so far $40-50 profit, I guess, from some of the dollar stuff right now on eBay. So not too bad. And let me know what you guys think about those cheap dollar t-shirts, because I know you can definitely make some money off of that stuff, thrift store stuff. So there we go. Let's see. Going back to the chat, where you're from. I am from El Paso, Texas. Jordan says, what's up? Alvin, how is it from Hawaii? Very nice. Alvin, you're actually one of the 10 here that are qualified for the tubulars. So make sure you stay for that at the end of the show. And Caroline, what's up? Waiting for Thursday for $1 ski boots. Nice. Reese Brooks found some Air Command Forces at Ross for $40. Alex Soto Hirachi run for $50. I have seen some pretty good Hirachis lately at Ross. So anything else? Anybody find anything awesome? Legend Blues have been out there. Let me know if you found those. Diego says, do you have a TJX credit card? I don't. But I know with we want to save some money, you can go to like Raise and some of those gift cards. You want to save some money on those stores. Jared, what's up? Alex says, yep. And so we're gonna start from like the bottom of the food chain. Like the bottom of all these stores definitely is DD's Discounts. If you don't know what DD's Discounts is, it is the it's kind of like the poor man's Ross. So like DD's Discounts is actually owned by Ross, and they they'll have some of like the off-brand stuff. You might be able to find some Nike, Adidas, Reebok from time to time. Most of the time they I don't know, they'll have like less brand stuff, especially when it comes to like the t-shirts. Some is like no brand things. Just like I don't know, you'll see like dollar bill shirts or like I don't know, like random streetwear that's not really that popular, but that's what they carry. Um, I have sourced different shoes there. I did find LeBron 11 lows. I think I got those for like 25 bucks in clearance, DD's discounts. Same thing with the All-Star Kyries. I think Ross and DD's discounts have had those both. Some people have found Kobe's and things like that at DD's discounts, but for some weird reason, they're not on sale. They're like the same Ross price. I don't know why, but DD's discounts. I've also found some Iversons there too that I did flip. Trying to think to kids section. I don't think I did see. I think KD8s, KD7s have been there too. DD's discounts. And if you haven't gone inside there, just take a look, see what they have. You never know. That's kind of more of like a hit or miss. They have a couple of like dad hats there that you might be able to flip. I know they had like some Nickelodeon ones recently, like Rocco's Martin Life and I think Ren and Stimpy and some other ones. They had what else did I see as far as the hats go? Things like that. Nothing really like the Ross stuff. They're kind of like I said, they're owned by Ross, but they're kind of like the lower branded stuff. So, but go inside and take a look. I also flip now. Going that's just from like the men's section, shoes, all that stuff. If you go to like the toy section, you'll find like exclusive Toys R Us or Target stuff sometimes that were like maybe popular a year or two ago. And I think I sold Amazon FBA. I sold it was like My Little Pony exclusive 2015 set or something. And DD's discounts had this for man, what was it like 14.99, something like that. They also had some Lego Star Wars stuff, I think a year and a half ago, and the lady at the register couldn't find the price. I couldn't even find the price on it, so she gave it to me for like 7.99 or something. I ended up flipping that on Amazon FBA for like $82, something like that. So the toys might be worth getting into, but you're gonna have to do some digging at DD's discounts for that stuff. So I would walk in, look around, see what you find. But like I said, we're starting out from the bottom. DD's discounts is on the bottom. So next, I would probably go Ross when you're talking money wise and spending money. So Ross would be the next one. After DD's discounts, and we already know what Ross is all about. We know what they have as far as shoes go, clothing goes. Same thing with toys. You can find exclusive toys there from years ago that now reappear, and sometimes they are still worth pretty good money on Amazon FBA and eBay. And that's kind of the stuff that you kind of do want to look for when it comes to FBA, because at Target, if you go to like Target, Walmart, if you don't find stuff on clearance, you're going to find the same stuff that everybody else finds. And that's one of the good things about Ross and DD's discounts is that they'll have old stuff that has been no longer produced like a year or two ago. And then you're kind of questioning yourself, like, why do they even have this stuff? And sure enough, they'll have it. It's older and you can flip that stuff and make money from it. So same thing, Ross and DD's discounts. Back to the chat. What's up, Jose? What's up? Caroline says, I rarely flip little kid nightgowns, but it does pay fees. So you never know what you're going to find when it comes to that stuff. Just found size 12 Jordan 7 cleats at Ross for $17.99. Yeah, I've seen them for $17.99 and $19.99. I think they'll probably get more popular once football season comes around. You might have to hold on to those a little bit more longer than usual. But I think for $17.99 or $20, I mean, that's a really cheap deal. Same thing for Alex says he found Jordan 4 cleats. I also found Jordan 4 cleats. If you're not following me on Instagram, you can find me Hustler Hacks on Instagram, and I have Instagram stories. I went to Ross today during lunch, and I did find some Jordan 4 cleats, but they were pretty big though. I think size 14 or 15, but they were only like $20. So you can hold on to those. Um, let's see, Legend Blue 11s size 7Y for $27.99. And I think shout out to Junior at the Ross. If you live in El Paso, Ross Yarbrough, he said he found Legend Blue 11s. I think the same thing, size 7Y for kids, $27.99. So that's a pretty good flip. And I think they're B grades though, but that's a pretty good little flip there. If you find them, especially around that size, 6Y or 7Y, you can definitely make the money on that. I found them in toddler size, which I haven't put that on YouTube yet, but you will see it. But I did find them for toddlers and not for grade school. But I think toddler though is still selling for about $80 or so on eBay for Legend Blues. So more than likely, the kids or grade school, you'll probably be able to sell them for like at least 120 range, even though they're B grade, especially 6Y and 7Y, way popular sizes when it comes to that. 10K on the Bay. What's up, Glenn? So I made the logo for him. Check out. He's gonna be on YouTube pretty soon, and you can go to his Instagram, 10K on the Bay, and he's his goal is 10,000 eBay listings. So that's, you can see his whole journey. I think right now you're at what, 10K, at least like I think you were at 1,200, 1,500. I don't know, but it's going to take some time, and I'm really looking forward to see how that goes to build up to 10,000 listings. Danny Ryder, what's up? Ryan Shop, any advice for advanced Nike shoe seller on Amazon FBA? When it comes to that stuff, I know a big time, what probably everyone took advantage of, I know especially Reezy took advantage of, was the friends and family discount when it comes to Nike. That was last weekend, and I saw like some Flyknit racers, like really good deal, especially after the discount. So taking advantage of like huge deals like that on like the Nike outlet, I would say for sure. I'm pretty sure you already know, or you're probably already selling pretty good too. Selling shoes on the back wall that don't need to be fully boxed or anything like that. So you're probably already selling stuff like that. I guess how are you selling right now? I probably should ask Ryan. Are you doing pretty good right now? What are you looking to do or build upon? Are you already selling Nike stuff? Because I know a lot of people can't, and they're trying to get into that. So I know that's also tough for some people. People are getting frustrated since I think Amazon wants like $1,500 or something to join to try to get ungated to sell Nike shoes. So I know people are frustrated with that stuff, but there you go. Ryan says, yes, I only do Marshalls. Okay, well, Marshalls is a great place to source to. Only thing is, though, I think a lot of people are sourcing at the same thing when it comes to Marshalls, when it comes to shoes, because I've been seeing a lot of the same stuff, except for like the rare things like fragment ones and stuff like that. I haven't found anything like that, but I've seen a lot of the same shoes over and over again at Marshalls. So you might have competition when it comes to that. I know Reezy does a lot of Marshall stuff. There you go. He did 6K last month, and just on shoes or just a mixture of FBA in general. Let me know. But I know a lot of people are trying to source and sell stuff from Marshalls. Does 10K on the base sell shoes? I know he's selling a huge amount of shoes. I think he sells most of the stuff is clothing, at least that I have seen. Actually, it's been just like random stuff. I think I saw like Pokemon cards and a bunch of other stuff. So 10K sells a wide range of things, but look at his Instagram. Has a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool posts. Hey Glenn, best way to sell a book I have. Books way better on Amazon FBA than eBay. And I think though for books, as long as if it's used, you can probably do pretty good. I would really look at the rankings because you don't want to pay a lot of storage fees since they started to charge a lot when it comes to that now. And they're also cracking down on people selling fake books, especially brand new books. So I would I don't know. I think if it's only one book, then that's totally different. If you have quite a bit of books you want to get rid of, Amazon FBA definitely the way to go. Ryan Shop says the Nike outlets in South Florida are pretty garbage. Well, that kind of sucks because in my area, they haven't really had anything new since like Christmas time. So if your outlet's probably way better than mine, at least I would think. At least for sourcing, all that stuff goes. So, like we said, Caroline says, "Laugh out loud, fake books." I know it's ridiculous. So we know what Ross is about, but comparing it to Marshalls. So now you're going. We said DD's discounts, Ross, Marshalls. Now you're going to be spending a little bit more money, and they have higher name brand items. Marshalls, like we talked about for shoes, is going to be better for you Amazon FBA wise, because now you have the full box. A lot of people that were finding the cleats, like we know we talked to Ray last week. He was in the chat. He had a lot of good cleats that he made a lot of money on. He doesn't sell on FBA though. He only sells on eBay, but Marshalls is good for shoes, Amazon FBA. I think Marshalls too, high-end stuff, red tag clearance, go down to the yellow tag clearance. It's more than likely going to be the final sale. When it comes to that stuff, Mitchell and Ness jacket, I did sell high-end Nike stuff. I think recently I found, did I take a picture of it? It was like a Nike Destroyer jacket, Super Bowl jacket. And it's supposed to come out, I guess, for the 50th Super Bowl 2 years ago or so. This jacket was insane. I think it was like selling, I mean, back in the day, it was selling for like $800. Marshall still had it for kind of high, I think like 200, and then it went down to like 129. Some of that high end stuff, you're not gonna see that at Ross for sure. You're gonna see, I think a lot of like Ralph Lauren stuff at Marshalls. You will see that. You will see, like we said, the higher end brand stuff, but I would probably pick that up when it's down to clearance. Red tag then goes down to yellow tag. So look at that stuff going down to clearance. I've also seen at Marshalls going around and just like scanning stuff for FBA. You've seen like a lot of high-end brand like makeup stuff, Maxx stuff. That stuff has sold good too. A lot of the what did I find? I know like a lot of I go scanning just pretty much all the stuff I could find, but like the hair dryer stuff, flat iron stuff that is sold pretty good too if you can find the right brands. And that's the stuff too, the difference between Marshalls and Ross. Ross has like the lower end stuff, Marshall has the better stuff. JJ Watt jerseys, that's a weird thing with jerseys. When you're talking about Marshalls, you'll find like current players. JJ Watt, I found like a lot of different jerseys. James Harden jerseys, I've done well in that too. Those actually went down to like yellow clearance. The Swingman jerseys went down to like $12 or something like that. I guess a lot of people just passed on them. I've seen a lot of like, I think it just depends on what area you're in, but Marshalls, like Texas Longhorn stuff, I've seen a lot in my area. I flipped that too. So jerseys I would look out for, kids or adults, you'll find that there. Under Armour, I think they've also had a lot more at Marshalls compared to Ross. Ross has gotten a little bit more of Under Armour stuff, but Marshalls all day, you can definitely see that stuff. A lot of, let's see, what else can you find? Is like Stance socks. Marshalls and Ross both have that, and depending on like the certain player or team, you can flip that stuff. I found brand new like Clippers player socks at my Marshalls for some weird reason. Those went down to clearance for like $4. I know those sell on eBay. You're not gonna make a whole lot, but let's say you did find more in bulk, talking about 12, 15, $20 even on some of those. So I would look for that. I think a lot of people in the LA area have found like man, like Lakers stuff, Lakers Swingman shorts, brand new Lakers socks, Stance socks. What else have I seen? People in like Oregon area, like Nike Oregon football jerseys. That's insane. Like I don't think I'd ever seen anything like that in my area. Not only at Ross or Marshalls, but just in general, I've seen crazy amount of jerseys, things like that I know for a fact you can make easy money when it comes to that stuff. Even if they're like $24.99, $29.99, they're selling for like 50, 60 plus on eBay. So that also has to do with in your area. And let me know in the chat, like how many of these stores do you even have in your area? I told you guys, I think Ross, I think I have like 7 in my city. 2 of them are like kind of far away. TJ Maxx, I have only 1 in my city. Marshalls, I have 3. And then DD's Discounts, we have 2, and 1 is like super far away that I rarely go to. So the next one, TJ Maxx, and TJ Maxx is different because they don't sell men's shoes, at least in my TJ Maxx area. Here they're kind of like split with Home Goods, so they don't have men's shoes. And in the women's shoes, I've always kind of looked around. I've always seen kind of like same things: Michael Kors shoes, Coach, Skechers, things like that for women. I really don't see anything like Nike, Jordans, or kids. Even the kids shoes, they don't have any. So TJ Maxx, you're kind of limited compared to the other stores when it comes to that stuff. They do have like stuff you won't find anywhere else, like high-end jewelry. And like, I remember one time they had like these random like statue things, and I was like, what is the deal with these? But they were like on clearance, and they were selling for like 200 plus on eBay, and that stuff you wouldn't really find at Marshalls or Ross, anything like that. TJ Maxx, what else have I seen there? I've seen less Nike gear at TJ Maxx, and the same thing, more Under Armour, more Ralph Lauren, higher end stuff. And more than likely your TJ Maxx will be a little bit more expensive than Marshalls, even though those are like the parent companies. So Marshalls, TJ Maxx are together, and then DD's Discounts and Ross are together. So they're parent companies that work the same thing. I think I've seen let's see, scanning toys at TJ Maxx. Very rarely have I bought toys there. Even we talked about like exclusive toys, Marshalls, Ross, or DD's Discounts. I rarely see that stuff at TJ Maxx. For some reason, they don't really get that stuff. I've seen, you know what, the weirdest thing I think I found at TJ Maxx? Someone was selling like what do they find? Like paddles or boats or something else. Like they get weird stuff that you're probably not really gonna see when, especially when it comes to like DD's Discounts. Back to the chat. So what? Shuffman Shamuffin Man, TJ Maxx. They don't have any men's shoes. Yeah, for sure they don't have any, especially in my area. No men's shoes in Miami either. Danny Ryder, what's your eBay name? It's G Customs 41 on eBay. Caroline says, I commute to school 77 miles to Los Angeles. I have the luxury of hitting 12 to 15 different Rosses on the way to school. Nice. That's a lot of different Rosses in your area. I found Ralph Lauren purple label sunglasses at TJ Maxx for 49 bucks. Nice. How much did you flip that for? Because I know purple label sunglasses, clothes, all that stuff does not mess around. You can make really good money on that stuff. And the weird thing is with TJ Maxx, Marshalls, purple label, Ralph Lauren, or like higher end brand stuff, you know, they will have that once in a while. They have kind of like this little like showcase, I guess, area that I'd rarely see it in my area, but probably in California, things like that. They'll have like a rare showcase runway type of stuff, and this stuff is like super high end that will never be Ross DD's Discounts level. This stuff you're talking about 250, 350 for like high end brand like basic things. So that stuff I would probably look for, especially when that stuff goes on clearance. You could probably make or at least flip an easy 80 to 100 bucks plus when it comes to that high end what is it, high end runway stuff or whatever. I don't know, it's kind of crazy when it comes to the TJ Maxx and Marshalls high end stuff. Let's see, I have 2 Rosses and 1 Marshalls, kind of very similar to me. Don't really have a lot in the area. Diego, always find 20 Nike soccer cleats that flip for $80 and up. So it sounds like you're probably in the area like Ray, which we talked to Ray last week. Maybe he should just be like a guest on the show. He's in the Chicago area, and he flipped a lot of cleats in his area that were like the same thing. I think they were 19.99. He was flipping those $100, $120. And he was making really good money for that stuff. Retails for 450 on those sunglasses. Like, that's insane. So $450 for the sunglasses, 49.99 at TJ Maxx. E Green, shout out please. What's up? Miguel Castillo, can you make a profit on those dress shoes that are always find at Ross Burlington? Like Guess dress shoes. I haven't really looked up a lot of them. I think it's a little bit harder to find the model, but I would look for that stuff. If it's on clearance, I think it's definitely worth looking up. I think if you were kind of consistent at it and your store like on eBay was kind of based off of the dressy shoes, things like that, then I think you probably could flip them more. I think the thing that kind of helps my eBay store or eBay account is like I stick to kind of like the same things when we're talking about like jerseys, shirts, shoes, some video games and toys here and there. But I noticed that the followers start coming because they're used to seeing the same items in your store over and over again. There was a time where I did try to do like polo shirts and other type of like dressy shirts, and I don't know, they moved very slowly because I don't think the people that were kind of following my account and stuff like that wasn't really a fan of that kind of stuff. Even though everybody else can see it, it just kind of took a while to kind of like, grab some attention. So something to kind of think about and how your store is. Try to stay consistent with the same items, and I think you can really like build a following. And not just, this is before I even told anybody about like on YouTube or anything that I was selling or my account. I still had like what was it, like 60 or 80 something followers, and that's probably because the same thing, they saw the same shoes, Jordans, Kobe's, things like that, so they were kind of looking forward to it. Let me see, let me go here back to the chat. What do you say to people that think sales on eBay have slowed down because of TJ Maxx and Marshalls? I don't really see anything. I think it all depends on the product. Your price. Are you competitive with other people? Your feedback and your listing, your keywords, your description, best offer, buy it now. Are you an auction, free shipping or not? I think there's a lot of things come into play on, because I know some people have slow sales, but what are they selling? And what do their prices look like? I really don't blame or have slowed down because of TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I guess I really don't see a full thing to even kind of look at blaming, I guess, any of the stores or because of them things are slow, because I think it's just up to the individual. And some people have like crazy weekends. Like I had President's Day weekend, and then it kind of slowed down from there. And then I think it'll kind of pick up again now that it's like the first of the month. People are getting money again. So all that stuff, you see it going up and down. And not only for eBay, Amazon as well, and Merch by Amazon, same little routine. When people get paid every 2 weeks too, you'll see like a nice little increase as well. So I don't think it just depends on the person. All right, let me go back. Let's see. Selling a lot of LeBron James soldiers in all sizes. I found a couple of size 15.5 and 16 for $30 a pop. Yeah, those are the huge sizes on the LeBron soldiers. And I also found a couple of those too. Some reason, like for me, those were moving really, really slow for me. And maybe that was because maybe I had them too high. I don't know, but those were moving slow for me. But some people are having better success on the soldiers, so I wouldn't skip out on them completely. But yeah, the 15.5, 16, those are huge. I think Kobe 10 recently, I found them for like size 18, and those I just left them because I know those will go down to clearance or like super clearance down the road. I found Jordan 6 cleats. There we go, for $20. Nice. How much would you resell kids jerseys if you found them for $1 or $2? Kids jerseys have always sold good for me too. If they're brand new with the tags, I mean, $1 to $2. It really depends on the player. The James Harden ones, JJ Watt ones, I was selling for like $35, $40 brand new. But then again, the Harden one was a Swingman Adidas. The JJ Watt wasn't wasn't sewn or anything, but it was a Nike jersey. Used jerseys just depends too. I mean, I've sold used jerseys for kids and men's even higher than the retail price because people were looking for a certain player. So that just depends too. Who did you find? I guess Danny, let me know in the chat. Who did you find? What kind of player? And or NFL, NBA, MLB. What was it? Let me know. Just get a little more info on it. Let's see. My Marshalls is always weak in the shoe game. Only nice thing is I found some Air Command 4s. They were $80, so I left them. Yeah, to tell you the truth, my Marshalls has been weak since Christmas too. It's the same thing since my Nike outlet. They've been like really, really slow and harder to restock. I don't know what happened there, but I'm waiting for something to come out because it's been super slow on my area too. Let's see. What's been your best find at Ross over the last couple of days? What's up, by the way? So what's up, Slice Work? Last couple of days, Legend Blues. I did find. I was only for toddlers though. Let me bring them real quick because I know I have them. I think it's more of like a Ross find of the week that I'm probably gonna have on there. But actually, yeah, $26.99 was the price on them. So toddler, like I said, some people have found them for a grade school, 6Y, 7Y. That's an automatic. You can't pass up anything like that because you're gonna be able to sell those easily for 100, 120, maybe even more, even though they are B grades. So this is a toddler size. They are B grades too, and $26.99 is what I picked them up for. And even though the toddler ones, they are still selling for about $80 right now. So I don't know. I don't know if I should keep them or not for my unborn child. I don't have a kid or anything, but it would be pretty sweet. And then I have those foams, the toddler foams. So that'd be kind of cool to have both of them, and they're both brand new. Even though giving these to toddlers and stuff, they're just gonna ruin them. They're just gonna fall apart too. I mean, kids, they gotta take care of stuff. Come on now. All right. Let's see. Let me see. Going back to the chat, trying to go through all of them. Let me scroll down. Can you suggest a site other than eBay and Amazon to sell clothing or shoes? You can try Mercari. A lot of people have tried Mercari. I didn't try it. I signed up and then I just didn't go. I didn't go with it, but you can try Mercari. People, man, I've heard like good and bad things about it. I've heard like that people have like found success and like they were able to move a lot of product. And then I've heard like people are very like slow to pay, or it's harder for them to also get their money because I don't think you really get your money until after everything is like said and done. So I've heard mixed results with Mercari. If you tried Mercari in the chat, let me know. Another one for I think Poshmark, if you're looking on selling like women's clothing, women's accessories, purses, Poshmark is probably the way to go. People have been killing it doing that. If that's your thing, you want to try OfferUp. If you want to do some local stuff when it comes to clothing, you can also do that too. Let's see, going back up. Do you think that the jerseys are saturated on eBay? I love jerseys, but I see a lot of them on eBay for like a couple of dollars. I think that also depends on the player because same thing. I've seen a lot of like low price jerseys, people doing like $8.99 free shipping, $7.99. Some of them are as low as like $5 free shipping. But I've noticed that on those jerseys though, is that they're just like old ex players that maybe just aren't as popular anymore, or the jersey just in bad condition. Especially the screen printed ones, they're just like falling apart, they're fading away, they're cracking, things like that. I've seen them. That's probably just people trying to get rid of inventory. But I don't think they're saturated at all. I sold that Grant Hill one that I had on my chair. I sold that one for $90. I sold a Boston Bruins one for $50. That one I found at Family Thrift Center for $5.99. That one sold pretty good. I sold the Avalanche one for $55. I actually found this one at the swap meet for, how much did I pay? I think I paid 10 for it. It was fully sewn, everything. I sold it for 55. See if you guys can see it there. Trying to get, because I know the lighting, but $55, I sold that one. So jerseys definitely are not saturated. I would just stay away from just doing the research when you're in the store or at the swap meet, doing the research on the low priced, especially the kids stuff. I mean, I would probably just, it's not even really worth your time to sell the $5 to $10 jerseys, because even then, Savers, they still have kids jerseys for like $5.99, $6.99. So to sell them for 10 to 12 range, it's just not worth it. I would just do the research, but definitely still huge market for the jerseys. All right, going back up. Let's see. Let's see. There are many people selling fake jerseys on eBay. That's very true. Selling fake jerseys anywhere, right? I mean, not just on eBay. Amazon, we had a perfect example, I think 6 months ago or so. I made a video when it came to like selling Amazon FBA stuff. They had fake Toon Squad jerseys like crazy on Amazon. I'm kind of surprised they haven't cracked down on that stuff, because I think jerseys is just the easiest. At least for me, I can see a fake jersey from a mile away. But Amazon, I thought for sure they would crack down on the fake jersey stuff. It's crazy how many fake jerseys are everywhere, especially with Nike. And then now that Nike is doing, they're gonna do the NBA jerseys next season. So once that happens, for sure, that's when I really want to get into like real versus fake, when we see the Nike jerseys, because I think it's just gonna be like an explosion of fake Nike NBA jerseys once they start doing those. Let's see, going back up. Danny says eBay and Amazon traffic runs the game. I mean, no doubt. You can sell on other platforms, but for sure, like what Danny said, eBay, Amazon, you can't compare the traffic, like the natural organic traffic, when it comes to that stuff. And not just on these items that I'm putting on eBay, but merch by Amazon, selling the t-shirts. I haven't even done any marketing at all for any of those design t-shirts, and that's still doing good. I mean, I'm almost selling like as far as profit wise, like $1,500 a week, and I haven't even marketed it. So that's just crazy. Not even doing any marketing. The traffic on eBay, Amazon is crazy, and how many items Amazon sells per day is insane. It's like every 2 seconds or so they're selling, like, I don't know how many items. I mean, it's crazy when it comes to that stuff. 10K on the Bay. Glenn, do you sell any used kicks? Yes, I do. Whatever I find, thrift stores, any of that stuff, I'll sell. Swap meet stuff, I'll sell. Used kicks, sometimes I'll sell my own stuff if I just haven't been wearing them or anything like that. Benny says, can you show some shoes in your collection? So the last couple of live videos, I showed a couple of stuff, Dornbeckers and LeBron 8s, the Boosts. I don't know what else is there that I can really show you guys recently that I really picked up. I think it's been the same stuff. I don't think I picked up anything new recently. Let me see. Anything. I think it's been the same stuff. I haven't really picked up anything new, honestly. So, but one of these days I'll probably do a jersey and a shoe haul and stuff like that. So, let me show you guys. I could probably show you guys a couple of jerseys that I did pick up. I'm always trying to look for like jerseys and stuff that people always have like underpriced, and I'll like gladly pick them up because I know they're worth way more. But sometimes it happens to where like, man, like I really want to keep it. So Penny Hardaway authentic champion jersey, I did pick this one up from eBay. And I was looking for a penny one for a long time, and all of them had been over like 140, 150. So finally found a good deal on that one. Same thing, Grant Hill. I have a Grant Hill Pistons like red and blue one, but I was able to pick up the teal one, and some guy had it listed for like $89 because of the gold NBA 50 logo and all that stuff. I know it's worth way more than that, so I picked it up, and it's like when I know it's like too big, it's size 48, and I tried it on. I was like, maybe I could fit into it and maybe not sell it, but I was like, oh man, it's just so sweet. So Let me show you. This is a Grant Hill gold NBA champion jersey, the NBA 50 years on there. So they just don't make them like this, like they used to. But so those like the recent eBay jersey finds that, oh man, like to add to the collection. So I'm kind of depending, like, do I really want to sell that one or not? Because it's just too, that Grant Hill one especially, like the color is just too sweet on there. All right, going back up, let's see. Show us undefeated fours. All right, I wish. Um, let's see, going to where are we? You said if they did, okay, going back up, you said if they did restock on that same day at Ross, you can ask if they still have the box. How many times have you tried doing that? I only did that with the Ultra Boost, and they did hook me up with, I don't even have them anymore because I already sold them. But last time I did have the box there, and they gave me the box for those. They didn't, let's see, I know one of the guys that I know, he did find the box to the Legend Blues. So they do have the box for stuff, like, which is kind of crazy. But of course, to save money and to save space on the racks, they don't have the box there. But most of the time, you might want to ask them if they do have the box. Maybe try to make friends with a couple of the Ross workers. If they see you a lot of times, maybe they'll say what's up, or you can say what's up to them and try to get like a little conversation going. They might hook you up with the box, but most of the time they do have the box, which is crazy. All right, let's see. What is the biggest profit that you've made on an item? Well, that could just be anything, right? Because like the snapback hats, I did a video on. I made a lot of money doing those. I think me and my friend ended up making like 10,000 from those. Those large Disney statues ended up selling. The Dumbo one was like $1,800. Mickey one was like $1,200. We picked those up for $20. So those are just like garage sale stuff. Ross, we talked about some of the stuff there. Jordan 6s, kind of the same old stuff. But like I said, I have to go back into my archives and my photos so that I can really see what else I sold, because it's been quite a while. Messi 405, what's up? There's your shout out. How you doing? What are you selling? What are you buying? Nice throwback. There we go. E-Green, I found some Gucci foams for $28, retail $179. It's crazy. I've seen people that found those foams. I haven't found those at all in my area. But that's a nice little flip. I know you can definitely make some money with those easy $28 foam posit finds. So if you find those, what else did they have? I know someone else found some other foams. They weren't as popular, but someone else found some other ones. Let's see. I have this store near me that is an eBay connected with UPS. They say they list and sell stuff for you at a percentage. What do you think of this, and have you heard of it? Um, let's see. I haven't heard of it. It looks like someone else has though. In the Sun by the Beach says the fees in those eBay UPS deals are high, and they don't take everything. So I probably agree. I think it's kind of weird though. Back in the day, I don't know, like they used to have people that created stores like that would sell stuff for you on eBay, and then you give them a percentage. Kind of like how eBay Valet is. If you ever tried that, they will sell the items for you and they get a higher percentage, and they're really just eating up more of your profits, to tell you the truth, because I know you can just really just do this stuff on your own, especially if you're getting stuff for cheap. You don't really want them to take away your profits, because I mean, their fees are probably going to be really, really high. Emilio, what's your eBay account? It's G Customs 41 on eBay. NJ Cinemas, what was your reaction when you found those Jordan 6s at Ross? Shocked. I didn't know what to do. I was there like stunned at Ross for like an hour and a half. Like I didn't know. I was like, are you kidding me right now? I was just filming and trying to take pictures and trying to do what else. This was even before Hustler Hack stuff. So whatever footage I had, that's all that I had. But I was just like completely shocked they even had those. I was just super pumped to get them on eBay, because they weren't my size though. If they were my size, it was like, I would have thought about it for a brief second. Should I keep them? But especially during that time, that was also during the time where I was trying to pay off the student loans. So like every single thing that I found, it was like there's no way I was gonna keep it. I thought about it briefly about the Jordan 6s, but everything was just for sale. And because I couldn't afford to keep anything. I had to pay off that and my car. So everything just went straight to paying that stuff. Um Going on here, 10K loves foams. I know foams. I don't know. A lot of people just don't. I guess because right now, like they're not really as popular as what they used to be. I mean, when Bibby and Penny Hardaway, all this stuff, everybody was wearing them. It's just completely different. But now it's like Yeezys and NMDs and all that stuff is like the main thing right now. Do B grade shoes affect the price of the shoe when you're trying to resell them? Yes, because B grades, they would probably try to um, oh, there we go, Shawnee Redford. Now that's kind of crazy because you were actually one that asked me a question, and then now you want to like get removed. So what's up? Now you're gone, and now I get to delete you from giving you or having a chance to win the tubulars. So um, let's see. So B grades, yeah, they are going to affect the price because we talked about with the B grades with a huge red stamp on there, right? Like, that's easily noticeable. People are going to ask you if you don't have B grade in the listing. You know, why didn't you put they were B grades? Even though the little defects may not be that huge, you still got to put that they're B grades on there, and B grades do sell less than regular shoes that were sold like at Foot Locker and all that stuff, because B grades have a defect. I would put that in there. You are going to get a little bit less, but when you're getting stuff super cheap um on Ross and all that stuff, I mean, you're good. So I would just keep that in mind. All right, Shawnee, you're good. If it was your brother, cool, but still want to keep you for the giveaway. You did ask me a question that I did answer earlier in the month, so as long as we're cool, then you're still eligible to win. Let's see, what when you go to thrift stores, what's usually the first aisle you go to? I usually go straight to electronics. Thrift stores, depending on the store, like Savers, I know that their like electronics are like super high in my area. We're talking like 40-50 bucks for like a PS2, and that stuff, that's the thing, it kind of sucks. I usually just go straight to the shoes and jerseys, so that's the stuff I'm gonna flip anyway. But I think certain Savers in people's area is like just crazy. Okay, so let's see. Warfare War. Have you seen Paul Cantu channel? Yes, Paul Cantu's huge, and it'd be cool to meet him. I know he's like in the Houston area, I think. So Paul's cool. I really like his channel. That dude's just straight up entertaining. Like, he knows how to like make crazy edits, entertain everybody in his channel, crazy hits, and good to see him too on the SneakerCon like basketball tournament thing. Like, that thing is pretty cool. Glad you could see him on there, especially coming from like thrifting and all that. He doesn't come from like 100% like shoe channels like everybody else. He does like a lot of like thrifting and stuff like that. So Paul's cool. Um, let's see. Have you ever found anything good to flip in electronics? Somehow Craigslist Hunter does. Yeah, Craigslist Hunter's huge on antiques, electronics, all of that stuff. I know a lot of people were selling like VHS players and CD players, and you really have to know your stuff and able to like test a lot of this stuff out when you're trying to like flip that stuff on Amazon FBA. The least thing you want is like someone to tell you that they got it and it was like broken, or it doesn't work, or they got it and like pieces were missing or things like that. Like, that's the only thing though that kind of bothers me when it comes to electronics on Amazon FBA, because they're, especially like the heavy items, things like that always happen. So I kind of stay away when it comes to that. Um, except for like small electronics, like mini disc players, like that will definitely sell good on eBay. Like, you can get those. I think I found one when I was in Austin during that time for like $5. Even the untested ones sell good. I think I sold it for like 75. So small electronics, I'll pick up. The small Sony, yellow old school electronics always sell good too, and pick those up $3, $5. Same thing with like the Polaroid cameras. Those have always done good for me. So it just depends electronics, but I like to keep to like the smaller stuff to sell. Um, why do I never find premium Nikes for less than 79 bucks at Ross? The weird thing is that right now Kobe 10s are going for like 39 bucks at Ross. A lot of people have been finding and emailing me on the Team Kobe's orange. I've seen like a North Carolina blue, powder blue type of color, like a greenish type of color. That one was weird. Silver. I've seen a silver one. I've seen the purple one. And all those I've seen them for like 39 bucks, and they're still selling pretty good right now at $90 to $100, even though it seems like a lot of people have been finding them. I found also like a red and a white one that I sold for 100. Those have been selling good, so I would always look for that stuff. Um, on a Kobe 10. So those are good. The other stuff like LeBron 13s and some of the other Kobe 10 lows that are not the team ones, those have been like super high priced, right? Like 70 bucks, 80 bucks. That's the stuff. They will go on clearance if nobody picks them up. KD8s have been going down on clearance too, down to I think originally they had them at like 59. I saw them down to like 49. They're barely going down. Eventually those will keep going down, but on eBay though they're not really selling that high because a lot of people have been finding them and the popular shoe isn't really that great. So I can talk about discuss Tuesday morning. I forgot about Tuesday morning, and really like I was kind of thinking about having it on the show or not because it's like different than Ross Marshalls and all that. But sure, like let me talk about Tuesday morning for a bit. So when I was sourcing a lot at Tuesday morning, the stuff I mean, for sure, like I don't know if you've seen some of the Dyson vacuums. That stuff, they have those for a pretty good price. Target and all those sell those for like 250 plus. I've seen some of those at Tuesday morning for like $100 range. You can flip those, but they're big items. Same thing with like the Keurigs. Keurigs, I know were some of them they had them on down to clearance at Tuesday morning, $29, $39. That's a good flip. You can even flip those locally if you wanted to. I think 2 years ago, Amazon FBA, when I was sourcing toys, they had a pretty good selection of older toys that were discontinued. Those I always sold pretty good on at Tuesday morning. Their clearance section, I would always look for. They have like different color stickers, yellow, pink, purple, and they'll show you on a little chart like which ones you get more money, I guess, based off of the percentage off. Always go to the clearance section there Tuesday morning. It's good. Going to their like electronics, haven't really found a whole lot of electronics when I was scanning. I was scanning a lot of like kitchen items. Didn't really find anything else besides the Keurigs and things like that. Books, you will see. Oh, you know what I've seen are like the audio stuff, audio like the CDs, audiobooks. That stuff actually did sell decent for me. They're regular books. They just have random stuff there. Most of that stuff are like high rank that is just really worth skipping on when it comes to the book stuff. Do you have to label each item you send to Amazon FBA? Yes, you do. And you can get those, you can get like an actual printer just to print out the labels and get them done, or you can do them with your home printer and then you just stick those over the barcode and you're good to go there. So but yeah, you do have to print on the label for all that stuff. And let's see, I found some Jordan CP2 Mardi Gras style Uptown Cheapskate. Just need to clean them up. Size 13. Yeah, Uptown Cheapskate is pretty good too. If you have one of those in your area, I would definitely go there. I found those jerseys that I was talking about. You know what? Let me show you guys real quick on those. Uptown Cheapskate. I got these. I think they were like 14 or 18 bucks. Real quick. Uptown Cheapskate, like I said, 14, 18 bucks. Found these jerseys. And the good thing about that store is that they only want like items that are in really, really good shape. Well, you said you had to clean up the CP3s, but at least in my area, like they were like super picky. They're like, now we only take jerseys if they're like really, really good shape. And these are all Nike Swingmans from like the 2000 during that time. So this one's Rasheed Wallace. And Swingman jerseys, as you know, like they just they start fading over time, and to see them like in this shape is like crazy good. Let me see. There we go. Rasheed Wallace. This one. Gary Payton, when he sucked it for us for the Lakers, he just man, I don't even want to talk about those days because they had their whole dream team lined up. Karl Malone. Well, then again, they were kind of older by then. And Kobe and Shaq couldn't get along. And then here's a Bibby Kings. And that's at Uptown Cheapskate. If you have one of those in your area, take a look at the jerseys. All right. And do Ross employees get tired of seeing you? The security guard doesn't even greet me at my Ross anymore. The Ross employees aren't really tired of seeing me. They actually kind of made buddies with me because they saw I guess my YouTube videos and stuff, and they would just say what's up to me and talk to me and stuff, and I'm cool with them. So I thought it was pretty cool. I guess they see me all the time, but I've made friends with them. Even some random workers too that ended up seeing my videos, and it would say what's up. They're like, oh, I saw you from your videos. And other than that, I probably would just lay low and probably wouldn't really know any of that stuff. But yeah, I could see them getting kind of tired of they see you over and over and over again. But maybe they'll hook you up with the box, right? With one of those shoes. Hey man, what do you do if someone won an auction is taking their time to even pay after payment reminder? Open up a case. If you open up a case, you'll scare them right away. Most of the time they'll come through within like that same day or the next day. Or if they're not going to pay at all, then at least get your credit back and then you can relist the item. But I would open a case. I don't even hesitate to open a case if I don't get payment within the first couple of days. So I would do that. Where for War says, yo guys, hit the like button. 38. Now there's 43. It's been up and down. Live people watching. Hit the like button. It does help me out if you can. And as far as the giveaway, I'm going to do that right now, actually, because like I said, we have to actually kind of cut this live show a little shorter. So we're going to do this the old school way. And actually, I'm just going to pick out a name. So these are the people that sent me questions through my website. And those are the people that are going to win or that can win the tubulars. So 10 people on here. And Shawnee Redford, we saw you on there. There you are. So 1. Alvin Velasco, you're on here. 2, the Happy Seller. 3, Jay Hoove. 5, so you're the 4th one. Jer Luis Anjor. Sorry if I messed up your name. I read your question, I think the last live video, and kind of butchered your name then too. But 5, and then Dan Heinbaugh. 6, and then Jamil Isaac. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. 7. Where's the other one? I thought I had another one in here. Maybe I had 9 names. I don't know. Bike Phil, you're on there. And Benji Skills, you're on there. So there you are there. I don't know if I thought I had another one. Is that 10? Or is that 9? That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could have sworn I had someone else that was on here, unless it fell or something when I was getting these jerseys. But oh, here it is. Crash Jones, you're the last one. You're 10. So those are the 10, and put that in the hat. We'll drop the name winners for that. Here we go, and we'll see who wins the tubulars. And all right, trying to hurry up on these. Like I said, I was supposed to probably cut off the show like 5 minutes ago since I have to get out of here, but almost here. But yeah, you can still ask me questions on there. I'm probably going to do a different type of giveaway, especially when it comes to like subscribers and subscriber count. You know, I like to do little like giveaways for milestones. 22,000, 23,000. We'll see. Probably next one probably won't be until 25,000 when I do the next giveaway, you know, for everybody to join. And always want to make sure I give something good though when it comes to those huge ones like Kobe's or Jordan's or something. So here we go, mixing it up. And the winner of the tubulars is, I'm not gonna look, is Jerluis Senjor. Remember we just said if I butchered your name? Well, I'm gonna make it up because you're getting free tubulars. So there you go. I'm gonna contact you, have your email, and you won. So thanks guys for watching this video. I know it sucks, gotta leave a little earlier. But tomorrow, Ross finds of the week, I'll have that video uploaded. You guys can check that out. And then next week, brand new videos. Trying to do maybe some more eBay related stuff and try to help you guys out, whether you're like a good seller, been selling for a couple of years, or you're like trying to barely get into the game, or even like last video with the dollar t-shirts. You don't have a lot of money, you want to start off, you want to start making some money. Try to do some more videos like that. Next live video I try to do every Wednesday, and I'll try to you know, stay longer and keep that. But like I said, today I'm leaving a little early. Most of the time I'll probably stay until like, I think last time I stayed until like 7 my time, so like another 45 minutes. But next one will be on Wednesday. We'll have new topics, and want to get some guests and stuff that we can kind of talk to and chill with, different sellers and different collectors and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll have that coming up pretty soon. So thanks guys for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Ross finds of the week. Go out and get it.